What's up, YouTube? On my 320 out. I've always liked this shape. Always loved my 320 pipe. My favorite pipe. But I've been smoking it a lot more. I'm trying not to be too careful. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like, oh, it's too nice to smoke. But I've been smoking it. Got my right now, kind of my go-to aromatic. I've been smoking a lot of Burleys. Typically like Virginias, but this McBaron Scottish mixture. I've been liking it a lot. It tastes really good in the wider bowl, but it might be all in my head. It kind of reminds me of their what was it, McBaron Golden Choice, Golden Virginias. Shoot, I don't even remember. Golden Choice, I think. I should know if I'm going to compare. But it's a Burley based blend. And that's kind of familiar tasting. Really, kind of like this nice, subtle chocolatiness in there. I'm also smoking with a balsa wood filter, which I've only done a few times. It's the filters that came with the pipe. And drinking some Crown Royal. Blender's mash. So it feels like a Thursday. Nice smoke and a good stiff drink. I'm working on this report for a different office for on one of the other islands, and it's kind of a bear of a report that they didn't want to do, so they shucked it. And we always get in this, I guess it's a weird spot. Like, we're lucky enough when there's no work here and it's super slow. Sorry, my hand. We can reach out to the other offices. Typically the Oahu office, because they're so backlogged, and then we can do report writing for them. So we have work to do. But then we get into these weird positions where it's like, some of the people are very hard to work for, so they have a very specific way they write reports. It's all kind of arbitrary, but they feel like they're the keeper of the keys, I guess. But anyway, I'm doing this one report that's essentially like 30 mini reports in one big cultural resource management. Blah. So I have to go through and summarize previous studies in one section of the things that I'm writing in. I was like, now I know why they gave this to us, because there's like one report I just got going through. It was like 530 pages, and it was not written, I don't want to say how, like, technically. They wrote like a book. It's a very, very prominent, famous archaeologist, especially here in Hawaii. He's been around forever, but I'm not going to say anything else. But anyway, my biggest kind of critique is that it's written like a book and not like a report where you can find the information that you need, or even include the information that was observed. Anyway, Where did that even come from? Oh yeah, it's been a long week. Sorry, I've been working on it. So hopefully we'll be wrapping that up soon. And then me and my buddy Jonas will be heading over to Hana either Monday or Tuesday. We have a job out there. As previously recorded archaeology sites in a build site, so we have to go and put up fencing around some sites along the beach. So it'll be fun. Should be a short day. Be a full day though. It's like a 2.5 hour drive just to get there. I'm enjoying this one a lot. Anyway, I got a couple notes of almost like coconut, like cream. That's the thing about this blend. So it's kind of eclectic, right? And it is eclectic. They boast over 35 different tobacco leaves, and every time you throw it in your bowl, it's going to be different than the last time. It still has the same overall flavors, but it's one of those blends that I really enjoy. And if I just by reading it, I don't think I would enjoy. I don't even know why I bought it. I think it might have been on sale. That's one thing I like about McBaron is they have the bigger tins. It's got 2 years of age on it. I thought it was 1 year. November 2018. It's one of those blends that it doesn't, it creeps on you. It's been over a year since I remember actively trying it. When I first tried it, I was like, oh, how about a whole big tin? Or not big, but the 3 ounce tin. And I was like, well, I better start working through it. And then I tried it again, and I was like, wow, this is good. And now it's been a tin I've been going for. Anyway. It's got some like little bit of like fermented fig that comes in and out, but it has like this nice nutty chocolatey base. So the burley's coming through. Once in a while I'll pick up some of the dark fire and I'll get like a nice smoky charry kind of taste. But the whole reason for this is not to talk about my report writing or a blend that I've been talking about a lot. This is a VR2 Chris over at the Rambling Dilettante. Awesome question. What are some blends that we haven't tried? And why haven't we tried them? And I think a lot of the answers are going to be similar based where you're at. America, probably the cheapest country for tobacco for the time being. And we have some blends that are only for sale here, so unless you trade or luck out somehow, there's blends that aren't readily available in other markets, like in Europe and stuff, and vice versa. There's a lot of stuff in Europe that's kind of everyday things that we just aren't able to get. When I first got in the game, I was lucky enough to win some tins, so I have some McClellans, Esoterica. I was able to win some Penzance and Margate. Not blends that I'm crazy about, blends that really kind of push me to test my palate. So that being said, if you see my other videos about like English Luxury or East Farthing, you can probably tell that I'm not a huge English smoker, and that I like the more mild crossover blends, that kind of stuff. So I've been lucky enough to win those tobaccos, but there's some stuff that I would really love to try, and mainly the only reason is because of availability. So one of them is Condor. I've seen a lot of videos, I read a lot of stuff about it, and it's kind of divisive. I've heard that people either kind of like, you either like it or you don't. Like, it's one or the other, no in between. And I've seen argument threads about if it's a Lakeland, what exactly is in it. It's kind of an OTC from what I understand. You can get it in long cut, I believe, ready rubbed or flake cut. So I've been doing homework. I've been trying to find people's experience or recommendations for blends that are like it, similar to it, and it's probably one of those things that you're not going to be able to really replicate it. You could maybe get in the ballpark, and I think so far I've read a lot of people say like St. Bruno is going to be in the neighborhood. A couple of Hogarth. Again, it's similar in the sense of genre, but it won't be the same. Also, please correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but it used to be owned by a Japanese company, and they sold out, or at least moved production in Europe to Poland. And I heard a lot of people say that the stuff that's now being made isn't nearly as good as it was. That being said, I keep watching videos of people who are doing reviews and stuff, because it just seems like a really cool blend to try. So that's one of them, availability, because they don't distribute. And then another blend, the McClellan blend. It's a Blackwoods Flake. Again, availability. I got into the game just as McClellan was coming out. 2017. So I had no idea, and I remember when I found the YTPC, everyone was kind of speculating and talking about getting things in, and I was just like, "Whoa! I ordered a corn cob. I can't wait for it to get in." And then I slowly got in, and I was like, "Oh, so this is what everyone was talking about." So I do have a Christmas cheer that I got. Got some goodies from the county, huh? Can I show?
Yeah.
Ooh, what are these called again?
Cream horns.
Cream horns?
From Stillwell's Bakery.
Stillwell's Bakery. These are,
Yeah, 3 boxes.
3 boxes?
There's 8 in a, no, 2, 8, 16 in a box.
Holy crap, because you're leaving tomorrow?
No, just people brought it 3 different times today. Sorry.
My bad.
Yeah.
Side note, Miss Carrie's transitioning jobs. You want to tell them real quick? I mentioned it before, but...
Transferring to the police department.
Yep, she can be a dispatcher. So she's still working for the county, but different departments, essentially.
Don't call.
Don't call, yeah. A boring day is a good day, just like in archaeology. Tomorrow's her last day, but she was working in the permitting department, and everybody tries to butter them up to try to get permits pushed through. So contractors, owner builders, anybody, they drop off food nonstop. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's pretty funny, but they try to butter them up. Anyway, okay, McClellan's Blackwoods Flake. I keep looking for it. I feel like eventually I'll come across it and I'll nab some up. Just playing the long game. So I do have Christmas cheer. I'm so excited to open that up. I think I'm going to wait till next month maybe. And there was also, I had a couple other, just kind of running my mouth here. There was some Samuel Gawith. I know they have, I think, was it the Union series or Union Flake? Union Flake? One of the newer ones that came out this year. And even if it's blends that I'm not, types of blends that I don't like, I really do like Senegal with. So I have a few tins of different types of tobacco from them. And I'll be putting up a review, but I cracked open the tin of the Empire Perique Flake, and ooh, it might be the best tobacco I've tried yet. So I did try it. I have a tin of that, but I do feel not that I'm complaining, but like I said, I know in other countries it's outrageously priced and taxed, or duties to ship it in. So I don't even want to complain. I know we have it good at the moment right now. So that being said, there's a lot of things I'd love to try, and a few that I probably won't get to try just because it's going to be so rare, hard to get up there. But Germain's Rich Dark Flake, that's on my list. I see people come across it and they just love the stuff, so it sounds really, really nice. But yeah, so I guess those are my blends: Blackwoods Flake, Rich Dark Flake, Condor. So I rambled on a little long there, you guys, so I'm going to jump off here, but hope you guys have a good Friday tomorrow. We did have Wednesday off here, so it feels like a Monday, but tomorrow's a Friday, so it's pretty damn awesome. Side note, the author shape 320, there's just something about them, man. They fit perfect in your hand. I really try not to clench this, but it really, really frames this blend nicely. Alright, I'm gonna hop off, enjoy my whiskey, and savor this bowl, and I will catch you guys later.